What up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel. Guys, I had to revisit Mount Sharp. Mount Sharp seems to be the only place that I can see. And now keep in mind, if you notice the angles this rover is taking a look at. If you look at Curiosity, just the way it's looking down on one side of the, like on this side of the mountain, and then it looks at the other side. Now this is what they've the path they were going to take. Now it's kind of floating around in this area here, and you can see where like it would take a picture down this way, and it would take a picture down this way. This is the reason why they don't see things up close. I'm not exactly sure exactly where they're at, but this is the planned path, and it's going to go up inside this mountain. I can't wait, because I'm going to tell you guys what, I'm going to be all over these pictures like a bad rash, because I think there's going to be a lot to see. And they'll probably end up trying to go up on the mountain even more so. Because think about if they got to the top of this mountain, what they'd be able to see. It would be absolutely crazy if they can get on top of this mountain, because you'd probably see stuff all around this mountain itself, or and then on the actual ridge and on the outside of this crater. So this would be absolutely nuts, and I can't wait for this. This would be great. Because right now you're seeing most of this right in here. I don't think you're seeing right to the edge itself. I don't think you're seeing it. That'd be an awful lot of distance. I think it's right in here we're seeing right now. I don't believe it's way down here. But I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not a technician. I'm not working for NASA. So, because that's it. This is the actual link. This is funny because, well, here's the link to it. I'm not going to give you that link. You can write it down if you like. I'm okay with that. But you can see it says September 11, 2013. Now, this picture's been floating around the internet for I don't know how long, because there's a lot of people have done this. I've done it. And I actually encourage you to go look at the last three pictures that I did. I put Mount Sharp, not what you think it is, 1, 2, and 3. And this would be the final edition, so to speak. Not a really final, because you just never know what you can find in these pictures, so I might make another. But this would be a nice addition to after those three, that series. You can watch this, I don't care. But, I'd watch the others just so you can see how I go about dissecting this and manipulate it myself. And I don't mean to add anything or anything, but if anybody's ever, if this is the first time you watch my channel, you know that I look for the stuff that's hidden, not for the stuff that's obvious, because a lot of people do a great job doing that alone, and there's more than enough people doing it. And I think it's great, because I think it helps the cause to get the information out, or I should say the disinformation that NASA's been feeding everybody. And it's crazy because it's almost like they put stuff in these pictures just to throw you off, first of all, and I'll tell you why. Because I remember seeing a picture one time, and you guys do this yourself. Go to Google, put in there Mount Sharp, and it'll say high resolution. Click on that. Every picture you look at is either, the mountain itself is either hazed out, meaning it's all whitened, and you can see the foreground looks pretty good. The top of the mountain's either contrasted out, like really bright. It's pixelated, it's blurry, it's too far away. I mean, the list goes on and on how they try to obscure this mountain and just not really get to the core of what it really is, because I think a lot of people would actually welcome what they'd see on this mountain. This one here may blow your mind. And I didn't see this because, it's not that I didn't see it, it's because I overlooked it. And the reason why I overlooked it is because of the quality of the picture. Now, I'm going to show you. Now, this is on the 11th, September 11th, 2013. Now, watch this. I'm going to go up 2 pictures up, and look at this. This one's here, September 12th, one day after. But look at the quality. It's like contrast is better. It's not as bright as the other, and you can see it down here. It's just 2 pictures down. Look how white this is. This is the reason why you can't bring out a lot of stuff. But I didn't even deal with a picture that clear, and I'm going to show it to you in a second. But I'm going to give you the link to this one. Here it is, and it's a NavCam. But you can see Thursday, September 12, 2013. Okay? So let me jump out of that. This is what I had to deal with. Okay? And in my last video, I think in one of the videos, I was actually, this bridge jumped out at me. Now, most people talk about this road and this bridge. And I always said in my picture, there's something else going down here. It looks like this road continues on. At least that's the way it appeared. Okay? And if you guys watched my last one about, I think it was the second or third one. Second to last one on Mount Sharp, not what you think it is. I said, wow, I never seen a mountain that looked like a plane here. And this one actually does, because it's actually got windows. You just can't see it here. And what jumped out at me, and it was kind of redundant the way I went about it, but I was kept showing you like the different supports and everything. This is how I fell on this. I looked at this here and I went, well, look at this right here. It looks like a car half buried because you can see what looks like the driver's side window. I didn't know that this was part of the actual support. You're seeing the opposite side of that picture. See how it looks ghosted out? And all you see is this, what looks like here and a couple little things on it. I said these are cars, and I still stand by that. But let's do this. See now, like you just see it right here. It just looks like there's like all these little things on here, and you can see them going up in here. Okay. Now everybody's ever said, and I'm be the first one to admit it. You know, that road, it keeps going up and it goes in between these mountains. Wow. I mean, I'm going to show you a different perspective that will blow your mind. And I said, look at the archways of the bridge, and you can see underneath it. Okay. I usually try to blur it to give it a little bit better defined edges, and then, you know, stuff like that. Now, when I inverted it, you can see the bridge actually pretty well. Now, suddenly that car looks like it disappears. Okay. I'm not going to get into this too deeply because I already showed you this bridge, and I was, like, all over this, you know, big time. But you can see what looks like little cars all over this thing, and they're actually going all the way up. Okay? And I said, if you look carefully now, I know those cars are white when they were dark. See, like there's one here, and I think there's one in here, but you can't see it too well. But anyway, so I showed you that, and this is the picture I had to deal with. Okay? And you can plainly see this. Look at this. Okay? And what I looked at right here, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's way up in this picture. Let me try to zoom in just a hair bit. It's not going to show it too well. All right, right here. Right here, it looks like some kind of weird helicopter on top of this thing here. Now, this has actually got windows to it, so I don't believe this is like a helipad on top of here or something like that. But I wasn't really blown away by this so much. But why is it there's 2 or 3 of them the same shape in the back? Is it vehicles up here? What are they? I mean, I don't know what these are, but anyway, this is the reason why, you know, I looked at everything and I could see that, like I said, that outline of that plane right there, whatever that is. Because you can see right here, there's something there, and you can't see this too well, but you can see it in my video. I really go through this thing and you can see it well. This is the part I want you to concentrate on, and this totally freaked me out. I was able to get a better picture of this. Not by much, but it's definitely quality, definitely better quality. Watch the difference in this. I'm going to back it out. Now watch this. See how it's like a better quality? You can just see things a lot better. I don't know if it's just strictly contrast, but look at how crappy it is. Look at this little mound here. What's on this mound? There's something there. Now, even though it's still blurred out, you can see it's a lot better. So this, they come out with this, and this looks like some kind of huge building or something right there. I don't know what that is, yeah? Okay. Now, let's look for it in this picture. You can barely see anything. It's just a mountain, whatever that is. So you can see the difference in these things. I mean, even when I do this, I can get it somewhat clearer. It's still not as clear as that other one. Even if I blur this, okay, it looks a little bit better. But what I'm saying is, look at all the work I had to just to get it to this quality picture right here. And I haven't even started with this picture yet. This is the picture. This is the base picture. So you get the idea. And like I said, I was just kind of blown away. I'm saying, well, look at all this. Looks like buildings or something running down here. Okay. But you can see the bridge. And like I said, I still stand by this. This is definitely a bridge, 100%. It's something like that, and you can see what looks like little cars. Okay, and it looks like it goes up in here. Okay. And so that's pretty much it on this one here. Now, oh boy. Again, bridge, no problem. There's something at the top of this. You can just see it right here. It's kind of negative out, but it's there nonetheless. Here's our bridge. Okay, right here. Now, it does look like crap, and I'll give you that. But let's blur it a little bit, get it a little clearer. See, now look at the difference between, I mean, it looks clearer here to a certain degree, but it's all pixelated. Now, this will be a little blurrier, but it's a little smoother. If that makes any sense. But I am zoomed in, too, so watch this. See how it, now watch. See how, like, it's still kind of like, it's clearer to a certain degree, but it's kind of pixelated at the same time. Anyway, this is what I thought was really wild. All right. And like I said, I didn't care what's going on in the foreground here, guys. I didn't. Okay. equalize it out. You can start to see, and this is what got me thinking, like I said earlier. When I saw this here, I thought it was a car. Well, it turned out to be something totally different. That's why I was really, in that video I did of this part here, is that I was really going after this bridge because we thought there was just one. Well, it appears there's another. And that's the reason why I was really trying to emphasize that area and some other anomalies in here. So, okay. Now, I said to concentrate on here because I said if you look here, you can see the spaces under the bridge and all this other stuff. Okay. Now, I'm going to invert this. Now, watch this. Where'd the bridge go? It's not there. That's right, it's not. What are all these sitting right here? There's another one. See how it's got this weird arch thing? But this one here has got the arch thing. I don't know if it's like turned this way and this one's kind of straight. But you can see what they look like, giant jets. Now, I could be wrong, but when you look at these, now you can see the bridge more pronounced. Okay? They literally go up here into here, but look at this. This weird kind of ground. I don't know if this kind of caved in a little bit or whatever, but you can see things on top of it going all the way up. Okay? So that bridge is now gone. Let me do this. Here's your actual bridge, but watch this. It seems like it's kind of there, but it's not. But what are these? It looks like there's a wheel here, and then whatever this one is here has got another set of wheels behind it. What are these? Now watch this. Look at it. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Now it's going to get blurrier, but look at these things. And they're all the way down. What's really funky is that they look like they're all off the ground. See it? Now, there's no way of knowing because it's so far away, and I get that. But let me just back over here. But look at this right here. It looks like it comes down like a regular plane. I mean, if you look at a plane, it's got its cockpit and all that, and it's got this nose. It looks like a double set of wheels or whatever it is. It looks like there's a wheel here. Now, let me jump back out of this for just a second. Keep an eye on this right here where this wheel is. You're going to see what it looks like now. Watch this. Let me go back. I just had to go back a few steps. Okay. Now, here's the wheel. No, my bad. Here's the wheel right here. So, if you look at the wheel, concentrate on that one little spot, it's still there. It's right there. You just cannot see this. Suddenly, these arches are the actual windshields, or what look like cockpit windows. Look. Arch. Now watch this. I'm going to back out. Suddenly, it looks like the arch of underneath this bridge. These actually look like houses to me at first. Look at this. And they look like they had windows in them. No. They're actually part of something else. There's just, I don't know how to explain this, but they look like jets to me. Wheels. Front wheels. There's one almost identical sitting right here. And it looks like it's got something. They look like buildings or something. Is it some kind of landing strip? Is it some kind of jets? I'll even back out. Give you a little bit cleaner picture. Okay. I don't know what these are, but every time I look at this picture, there's something different. This is no longer in between the mountains. This is like riding over it, like it kind of goes up and over it. And here's those things I was telling you about. They look like helicopters. Call them what you want, but there's like another one here. See how they go up? There's another one that goes up. There's another one. And then it's on some kind of platform right here. There's something right down in here. See this? I don't know, guys. I mean, every time I look at this picture, there's something different in this picture. And this is the reason why I wanted to bring this to you, because this is just odd. There's that plane. I told you it looks like a... I said it's funny how a mountain looks like a plane, and it looks like little windows. You look at my videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There's actually one that kind of curves around the front of this, and you just barely see the outline in the video I show you, but it's there. Nonetheless, it's there. Now, I don't know if these are just... these are just sitting there for, years, or they're being still used. Look at this. I mean, I don't even know what they are, but it looks like there's a wheel, and like I said, it's inverted, so you're going to see like the dot and then the white wheel. That's why you're not going to see this too clearly. But I'm seeing like these shapes of like what look like jets. And this might be the wing coming down. But see how they got a pixelation right here? Like they're trying to block it out. This looks like, I call it spaghetti or seaweed, because it looks like there's just these lines and these squirreliness all over this. And you can see what's going on in here in the foreground. See it? There's like these weird, I don't know if these are buildings. See, it looks like it's got windows here of some sort. I don't know what these all are, but they're there. But it looks like all here There's something sitting right on here, and it's all the way down. What this is, I couldn't tell you guys. Maybe you guys got a better idea what this stuff is. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things and it just appears that way. But look at this. I mean, you could just see these all over here, and they're all running down. Watch this. Let me see if I can do this. You can looks like there's all these little squares, like they're traveling. All of these cars or whatever they are going down here. They're going up here. That makes sense. Think about it. Going down into this area. Going in there. Maybe these are. Think about it. Do a comparison in your mind. If you've been ever up close to a 747 jumbo jet and a regular family-sized van. Well, I mean, is it the same comparison? Is it the same size differential? Or are these just a lot bigger than what we have? I mean, I'm just guessing that they're planes because I'm just saying, I'm seeing what look like wheels. Like this is like it comes right here, and then it looks like it's got a wing going down. And it's something they try to, like I said, they try to really, let me see if I can bring this in a little closer. See, like right here, wheel. There's another one sitting right here, and it looks like you can just see the wheels on that one. But it looks like it stops, goes up, goes down. Looks like it goes to a wing kind of thing. I don't know, guys. Look, is there some round thing here? Is that the engine? I'm just guessing here. I'm just, just throwing you a little something, see what you guys think. But there's another one almost identical. Like I said, is this one facing this way, and this one's facing more straight, and that's why you can see this one more black and more pronounced. I don't know. Let's see if we can do a little more blurring here. See if we can. No, that's not really going to help. But let's see if we can enhance. And probably not. Okay. See, it's hard to tell, but I mean, it's there. And it's kind of like. Okay. But you see how like all these lines are trying to really block this stuff out. Like you can see it. It's not just pixelation. You can see these lines in certain areas. Look at it. So there's probably a whole lot more in here than what we're seeing. But, there we go. See it? I'm going to back out because this is really blurry. And my eyes are playing games with me. But, I mean, you guys tell me what you guys think. I mean, here it is. I mean, like I said, we're up on this. And you can see like this wind is all the way around in this thing. See it? And I actually, in my other video, I actually showed this anyway. These are not mountains at all. They may be on a mountain, but they're not. These are not parts of the mountain. That's all there is to it. And that's my best guess. But guys, tell me what you guys think this is. I'm going to even back out even a little further. I mean, you can see like it looks like this. Look at wheel. It's just like these. Look at the size of these things. And they run all the way down here, and there's stuff here in the foreground. I mean. See it? I said these weird little, what looks like helicopter kind of things. I don't know. I mean, your guess would be as good as mine. But I seen these and I went, what? I couldn't see this that good before because I had a poor picture as far as resolution. Or I should say, yeah, just the quality of picture alone. And I'm seeing this now and I'm just like, mind blown. I'm like, and you can see this is like really constructed. Like some bridge or something like that. See it? I mean, you could just see it just going across and right here, and then across and then down. And look at this. I don't know. I mean, these look like, I'm not saying they are, but they look like planes. Looks like there's a wheel. There's something on the side of that. Looks almost like the same size as this, but there's something in front of this. See what all these pixelations are? I think there's something ghosted out in front of this and it's kind of covering the nose of this one. But if you look very carefully right here, it's pixelated. Looks like it might be the wheels there for that one. Another set of wheels back here. I don't know. I'm just saying, wow. Every time I look at this picture, something new comes out or appears to be totally different. One thing I've looked at plenty of pictures of this, guys. And I got to tell you, the outside picture seems to change. In other words, there was one time I saw, I'm trying to remember where it was now. I don't know if it was right here in this area. It might have been right here. There was like this picture of this cartoon car. Like somebody just doodled it in. Think about this a minute. Is it possible that they're using like a reverse psychology? Like people keep saying in comments, and they're right. Well, the mind sees what it wants to see. I'll go with that. But what would happen if they're deliberately putting this picture of a drawn, sketched-in car on a mountainside, or what you think is a mountain? You'd go, oh, that might be just me, my eyes just playing games. It can't possibly be a car in this mountain or on Mars. So you just laugh it off and you go on. So it keeps it in your mind saying, yeah, I've seen this type of thing before. I think it's just my mind playing games with me. I'm not even going to consider the possibilities of any kind of modern anomalies on it. So is it like a reverse psychology on their part, trying to, pull a fast one? I don't know. But you can see the difference in this picture. Okay, and I showed you what looked like the arches. And, like I said, equalize. You can suddenly see the difference. What? This is totally different, this whole area. Now, this bridge stays the same, and the only reason why I couldn't see that before, and you can still see it, but a lot of it's ghosted out. This is the reason why I didn't see this at first, and besides that, I had a crappier version, because there's a lot of degradation when you start zooming in, you start doing all kinds of crazy stuff with these pictures, but I swear to God, guys, these look like jets. These look like jets. I can't be for sure, and that's, makes sense. But I'm gonna keep at this stuff. I promise you. I'm gonna be all over this stuff like a bad rash. But like I said, you guys tell me what you think. I mean, is it a crazy idea to believe that's what this stuff is? Do you guys have a better idea what it might be? Is it buildings? Because they look like they're all kind of off the ground. If you look at it right here, all these spaces, they look like there's something off the ground. There's something in the background here. I don't know what that is. But see how like he's got these weird round stuff. It's got like, it looks like stuff that's been crashed on the mountainside here. I said this might be a car or some kind of ship. Well, look at the difference between these. If these are planes, see it? If these are planes, look at the difference. Is it really far-fetched? I don't know. But you can see where all these little cars either travel down here and probably going to here, or they're going up here. And there's something going like this all the way down up to this here. Is it some kind of landing field? Like different aircraft here and different aircraft here? Is it just buildings? Is it just a trick of the eye? You guys tell me. I think, I mean, when I seen this, I was like just totally blown away. It's amazing what you can find when you just look at these pictures. But as always, guys, I'd love to have your input. I think this is just crazy. And this is the first time I've ever seen this. I'm glad they put this picture on there because it's getting that much closer to seeing the actual what's going on. As I said before, in the main picture, you can see like cars sketched in. This is what's crazy. Every time I've seen this pod on the mountain itself, not here, it's always been something different. In other words, it's not real or something sketched in. It's all manipulated anyway, but we already know that. But this really never changes because I've actually seen pictures like that and I've inverted them and it still showed something like that. I went back to these recently. Nothing changes except for picture quality and, degradation of the picture. But as far as up here, it changes constantly. Up here, very little. So, I don't know. Is it trying to trick you? Your guess would be as good as mine. I don't know. But I'm just going to throw this out here. I think these are jets. Some kind of flying machines. And these might be buildings down. I don't know what they are. Again, this looks like another plane or craft or something up here. And like I said, they're not too much in size differential. There's not a whole lot of difference. Are these helicopters here or some kind of other flying machines? They almost look at this. Look at the shape of this one. Shape of this one. It just goes on and on. They look like 2 or 3 of them are identical to this one. I don't know. I really don't. But they're there regardless. They're there. But let me back out of here. I'm going to let you guys take a look at it yourself. I will leave the link to this picture down below. Not the one that has this big blotched out area over here. I mean, that's just crazy. I want to give you guys the better picture. You guys can analyze it, scrutinize it. And believe me, I'm always looking for different pictures of this area. And there's another end. The other end of the mountain, I've already showed it in my last one. Mount Shop. It's not what you think it is. Part 3. How it looks like appears to be car tunnels and cars and everything else. Well, there's some other stuff down here, not so much in the mountain too. Not a whole lot going on, but I'll show you that when I get a chance. It's just kind of crazy where it's just, I don't know, you can see other modern anomalies on there and stuff that looks like it's been wrecked and kind of laying around. So I'll show you that some other time. Maybe soon, I don't know yet, but we'll see. But anyway, if you guys like what you're seeing, subscribe to me. It'd be greatly appreciated. Give me a thumbs up. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching. I do this for you guys. It's what it's all about, to try to bring out the truth. Whether you guys agree with me what these things are, it really doesn't matter to me. I mean, you can say, no, I think I think they're buildings. That's fine with me too. But as I say in a lot of my videos, we can all agree that this stuff is being hidden. So there's a deception going on. No matter how you guys slice it and dice it, there's a deception going on. This is not real stuff. This is manipulated to the maximum. I mean, it just gets crazy. Every time you look at this picture, something different comes out. So with that, let me let you guys go. Like I said, I make these videos for you guys, and that's what it's all about for me. So I'm going to let you go for now. Like I said, do your thing. And with that, thanks for watching as always, and I will see you next pick.